Hello again, this is Dr. Siu Him Chan, and welcome back to my BS journey. Today is day one. So there's lots of data to go through, and I figured that from now on I'll do this a little bit more systematically in an organized manner. So I will go over the blood sugars readings throughout the day and kind of activities associated with each uh, spike or trough. And then afterwards, I'll talk about my thoughts about how we can make things better tomorrow, the next day. So let us look at the readings over the past 20 hours or so. So as expected, when I was sleeping, blood sugars would come down nice and low. And then upon waking up, it start to spike because of the cortisol. And I think around today's a telehealth day, so no early mornings for me. I think around 9:30 is when I started eating breakfast. And today there's no carb restriction per se, so I'm just eating kind of my normal meals. So for breakfast, it was coffee and some sort of cheese buns. They're not that bad, and they're like bite size. You get like six in a pack. I got them from Fresh Street, and I only ate three of them. And the sugar spiked up to like I think about 12 there. Took good 2 hours to come back down. Um, and by that time it's lunchtime. So I had a Zoom meeting at was it 1:30? So I ate right before that. So lunchtime's around there. And I was aware of carbs, so I actually ate a smaller portion. It was just chicken with tofu, with potatoes and white rice, which pack in the fridge. Um, so uh, that's about the option actually. And the portion size is actually smaller than usual because I was cognizant of all doing all this blood sugar monitoring. Despite that, um, the blood sugar still spiked up to I think 12.5 or something, and it kind of took its time to come down. And I was drinking my coffee for a couple hours there. And I think I finally got up and walked around and maybe got on a treadmill a little bit. So it was nice and calm in the 6 to 7s. And then it was dinner time around 7:30. So dinner time actually had a bit of veggies, chicken, and again, it was just white rice, not brown rice. And I actually ate extra portion of salad, just basically with no dressing, right before um, the meal, the actual dinner, to see if the glucose won't spike up as high. But long and behold, it still went up to like, I think 12.5 or something. Wasn't very happy about that. Um, Took its time to come down. And I think I kind of did a little bit of exercise there too. I think I was on a treadmill, I was vacuuming a bit or something like that. And then you can see a spike here after it gone down to the sixes. I think that went up to 8.5. That was my apple. Okay, I was worried that that would get me into the double digits. That I'd be in trouble because that's the only fruit I eat is apples. But I weathered that storm. But I think I also did some light workout here and there, so I broke a light sweat, so it came back down. And then there was cake. So can't say no to cake. And today wasn't a real discipline day to begin with, I suppose. So it shot up to 9.2, and fortunately I weathered the storm, and I wonder whether that is kind of tamed that way is because of the veggies I ate earlier. And here we are almost at bedtime. It's back down to the 6 and 7s. So there's a lot of data to go through, and I'm actually really fascinated by how my body responded to the intake of carbs, fats, vegetables, and things like that. And there's lots of correlation conclusions to be made. It's my real like first real day with this glucose monitor. But as you can tell, the big spikes that went into the teens, well, 12s at least, um, were from carbs. And I would say they were probably simple carbohydrates with the bread, with the bun, or the cheesy bun, bite size, no less. And then the two white rice injections there, ingestions. Um, so perhaps white rice is not the answer. So tomorrow, I think I'm out to do in-person clinics because you just can't, do just rely on telehealth. Um, and I would be striving for more of a protein and vegetable oriented diet and try to cut down on carbs and see if that helps. Another trend that I'm noticing that um, exercising throughout the day does help with bringing down the sugars. Now, how much I have to do each time that still takes time to sort of to come up with that correlation. But looks like if you exercise after the meal, timely exercising would certainly bring it down a bit faster. And of course, you can tell the spike here is way too wide. So it takes a long time for that to come down. So as Dr. Ling would say, 2 hour postprandial should be less than 8, yeah, 7.8. And I think I'm barely making that cutoff. So is there any sort of particular insulin insensitivity likely? And I better be working on that, right? So there's lots of room for improvement. This is a very candid snapshot for this past 12, 18, 20 hours. Um, yeah, I must say I'm taken back because I never knew that. Well, I knew, but it's you never knew how your body will respond to white rice. You always know that it's not the best thing for you, given what we do. Um, yeah, lots of work to do. So hopefully we'll do a better job tomorrow and see how we can incorporate some sort of physical activity into the routine while I'm out, because tomorrow is going to be clinic and I think heading to the hospital for some paperwork. And then we have late night hockey. So we'll see how that goes. Until then, thanks for tuning in to my BS journey. See you soon.